Hey, Renee, I'm back. This time I decided to do another tag. Surprise, surprise! The tag channel do other stuff too, but lots of tags. They're fun to do. So why won't I do them? Because they're fun. Of course I'll keep on doing them. Anyhow, this tag has been going around quite a lot lately. It's the end of the year book tag created by Ariel Bisett. She created and did it in September, October, and she thought like that was the fine, appropriate time to do it, which is not wrong. But a lot of people are doing it now, and yeah, I think end of the year. I think most is now. Like if you were doing like the end of the summer of book tag, I can get doing it in September, but end of the year book tag in September when there's several months left. Now in November, there's just 1 month left. Well, 1 month, and this month we're in. So yeah, I feel like it's fun and appropriate to do it now. Well, not shaming Ariel for doing it when she did it. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. The end of the year book tag. Let's get into it. So the first moment there is. Have to get my notes. The first question: are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Yes and no. I actually have about 9 books at the moment on my currently reading on Goodreads. A few of them I haven't even started. I've planned to start and just have never started. And a few of them I started years ago and I just kind of forgot about. I do have a moment. This one, Ambelo. Ambelo, I think it's called, by Lara Elena Donnelly. I started it. Forgot my bookmark. But at least, anyway, I started in October, maybe September or October. Uh, and I've been anticipating it for a while. I found it on a sale, so I thought I'm buying you. Bought it, started, and then I got like a chapter, maybe a few pages in, maybe 2 chapters. I think it was 1 chapter in. I thought it was interesting. I liked it, but I felt like you were just being thrown into the world, and I was a bit confused. So I felt like I should maybe put it down, pick it up after a while. So I'm unsure about this. Like I want to try it again, but I'm kind of thinking I might either read more and then DNF it, or read the rest of it because I'm not sure how I like it really. I think I either love it or DNF it. But I kind of want to try to give it another go before 2020. And then also there's kind of answer this question. This book, I actually got it. No, actually, no, got it. Actually, don't think I got it. I actually think this is a book actually that my parents had. And I kind of thought, I want to read Dickens. So this is the Pickwick Papers, and the edition I have is uh, into. It's in two, not editions. It's in 2 books, book 1 and 2, even though it's 1 book. So I read the first book 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. I wanted to read this last year. I read a bit in it and then didn't feel up for it. It wasn't in the mood. I think actually 2 years ago I tried to read this one as well. Uh, but I wasn't really in the mood. I'm feeling like I don't even feel like this is kind of a Christmassy book for me. I read the first one at Christmas a few years ago, so I'm planning to read this in December. So, and yeah, since it's just 1 book, but it's uh like it's 1 story, but it's put in 2 books. It's still on my Goodreads, currently reading, even though I haven't really read this one yet. I haven't really started it, so it's kind of answering that question. And yeah, this one I definitely want to read this year because I did like the first book. I just wasn't in the mood for it some reason last year. Actually, I plan for this year. I actually plan to read moments. I actually plan to try actually start this in December in the first week of December, and then maybe read a bit every day or every week in December. That way, get through it. It's not that long. I think it's just 200 pages. No, it's 300 pages, 320 pages. So it's not a huge book. So yeah, I want to get to it this year. I plan to read a bit every day or something in December. So that might be a way to get to it. And yep, as usual, I'm babbling. Hey, that's me. If you don't like babble, you shouldn't be on this channel, really. Next question. Do you have an autumnal book to transition you to the end of the year? Um, I'm not really sure what qualifies as an autumnal read. And anyway, it's not really autumn anymore. It's winter. But I suppose I could just correct this to like, do you have a winter book to get me to the end of the year? Um, I'm not sure. I'm thinking I might. I'm thinking I might do. I'm thinking I might either classify this one, Miss Marie. It's a Norwegian book. I talked about it in a video that I haven't posted. It's a Norwegian book about a young woman who's going to the States to become a maid for the Vanderbilts. So she's going to a new place. So that's kind of new place, new experiences, new year, new experiences. Winter, it's in December and January when you have a new year. So this one. Or I'm actually thinking I'm planning actually to read Michelle Obama's story, biography, in Norwegian, and that's wintry because it's about her life. I don't know. What's a winter read? I actually read this one a few weeks ago for the Gilmore Girls readathon, and that was a wintry read. So I actually already read this. So yeah. Yep, that's that. Next question. Is there a new release that you're still waiting for? Oh yeah, it definitely is. If you pay attention, you might not. Well, you might not. I don't know if you paid attention or not. But I've got a lot of new subscribers lately. But I did anticipated videos, anticipated book video in September where I mentioned this book, and that's the Zeppelin Deception. I'll put the picture in here, like after this. I put it in because I still can't edit because my edit system is bad and I have no edit skills. So I'll just put the way that I know it in after this. So yeah, it's the last book in a series. It's the last book in this series, middle grade series, based on it's steampunk based. It has time travel and vampires and all different fun stuff. And yeah, it's just very, very good. The last book is coming out in December. It's the last book! Quite sad. But also, I pre-ordered it, so I'm getting it. Yay! So I plan to read that one, definitely. I plan to read, might not read because you're all best laid plans. But still, yeah, I'm really excited for the Zeppelin Deception. I'm putting it here. The next question. Books you want to read before the end of the year? I actually did two-ish videos on this. I did my November TBR and posted a few days ago, which is before the end of the year. I was quite ambitious, really. And then I actually did another video that I haven't posted yet, which are books except my November TBR that I want to get to before 2020. So that's kind of my December TBR, or like I might pick them up in November. It's like November, December TBR, just anytime really before 2020. I'm not sure if we'll get to them now or then. As you know, or know always like any TBR, you never know if you'll get to them. There's always some chance of you'll might mix it up and forget about one book on TBR and yada yada. But yeah, I have some books. But I suppose I can always show you because it's easier that way. Or it's better for the reader not to stop or to show in a way. I actually plan to actually got the idea to actually read this one. It's a short novella in the Geek Girl trilogy. Sorry, Geek Girl series. This, as you see, is a Christmassy novella. It's based around. It's set in the first part of the series, so that's fun. And I haven't read this one yet. I've read one of the novellas, Geek Drama. But I haven't read this one, so it's short. So yeah, that probably I'll get to it. Might get to it anyway. And I actually for all of fall, I think maybe some of spring, but like more in fall. I was thinking like, Renee, you want to read Spanish book? And I just procrastinated and didn't do it. Now I'm thinking, you know what? I'll just put it here because if I put it on the video, I might be easier persuaded to do it. So I've chosen to try to read. Thinking I might read Bessus Cosmicos by Kathy Hopkins. It's second book in Amigas y Amores or Mate States series. It's a series that I loved as a kid when I was actually age. I was 10, 12, 11, and I really loved it. I've read some of it after, not all of it, but still have a place in my heart for that series. And I actually found this one and also her other series while I was living in Chile. And as you see, they're not like huge books, so they're pretty easy to read, at least for me, because I am very good with words, languages. And I think I actually read this once before. So reading it once again probably isn't gonna be that big an issue. It's just getting my ass together and doing it. Because yeah, me encanta español y me encanta música en español y me encanta usarlo y pues tengo eso, pero he leído mucho, no he ido y debería hacer algo con eso, ¿no? Sí, pienso que sí. So that's that. And then the next question. No, I was about to say last question. Next to last question. Sorry. 5-star predictions. Do you have any books that you're gonna read before the end of the year that you think will be 5-star books? Yes. The Zeppelin Deception, definitely. I think it would have to be amazingly bad if I'm not gonna love it, because I loved all the other books in the series. I either loved or highly loved them. None of them I hated or disliked really. And so yeah, I'm gonna definitely that's probably gonna be 5-star, no doubt about it. Other than that, I actually ordered Red, White, and Royal Blue, and I plan to read that in December or before the end of the year also. Sorry. So yeah, that one is probably gonna be 5-star. Other than that, no, I don't think so. Well, I might have other, but I have two options. Do you need name how many? Probably not. And then last question. Any reading plans for 2020? Yeah, I already have some reading plans for 2020, as some people do. Not all the people, but I actually have some plans. I plan to continue as I did this year to read nonfiction. I've read more and more nonfiction lately, these last few years, and it's been fun. I've liked doing it. It's been a bit of a mixed box. Some I've liked and some were too dense, some I didn't like that much. But I want to read more, yeah. I want to read more biographies, which I'm actually planning to read before the end of the year. I actually have one of them in my November TBR, and another one that I talked about didn't have show. So non-fiction biographies and also biographies. I I want to read more in Spanish. I want to read the Perlo hacerlo no, en serio, sí, de ver, hacerlo. Otra vez, leer en español. Sí, sí. Also, I kind of want to read, I kind of want to finish some series. I have some series here that I haven't finished, so I want to finish those. Obviously, that's kind of no-brainer goal, I think at least. And I also actually want to read some Roald Dahl. This I read like the obvious ones. I read Charlie and Chocolate Factory. I read Matilda. I read the BFG, The Witches. I actually uh, never read the one with the hunting. What's it called again? Something. I'll link it down below. So I kind of want to read that one. And other than that, just read more from TBR really. My TBR shelf is the shelf there, straight behind you. So that's that one, and then I actually have a few there up high. So yeah, I have a few books that I own I haven't read that I want to get to. That's that more or less. I suppose I might have a more detailed video about this later, but that's how my plans are for the moment, really. And yeah, that's been the end of your book tag. Hope you liked it. And Renee,